Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys have all had a great week. Welcome to the weekend. I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. Yeah, not this one. This one, here we go. Yes, the Bitcoin was looking all fine and dandy yesterday, looking good. Nicely moved above that 58,500, moving towards the 60,000, but it was not to be. We did have a pretty severe pullback. I mean, we can probably say this is getting dragged down by the stock market news, or the news that's affecting the stock market with a new variant, new shutting, new lockdowns that are going to be imposed, probably all that fun stuff that we know the initial reaction to that the first time round. So yeah, obviously showing a bit of weakness here, back below our support, not looking ideal, putting in a lower high here. We've obviously got a high, lower high, lower high. Do we come down? Do we take out these lows? Do we take out this horizontal? Let me just extend this along. Or are we going to be able to actually put in a higher low relative to these lows here, get back above, and then take out this high and continue upwards? We shall have to see, but obviously stock markets, as we will look in a minute, are not having the best time of things. Bond market also indicating a bit of risk off at the moment, and gold having a gold type bounce, which is not much of one. So yeah, there are more there are obviously more. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold here as well. But there are more fears coming on the horizon regarding obviously world health issues. If we're gonna go and have a look at Ethereum Satoshi pairing, they're looking good, looking strong. Had a pullback on the 409 initial pump into this area. Now pumped back above that, just easing off again. But yeah, obviously looking constructive here. Obviously if Bitcoin tanks, we have like a big pullback, it's gonna probably pull this ratio back. But failing that, it is looking bullish. Look at the Ethereum USD pairing. Did have a very nice break above this horizontal, but obviously got whacked down. This is the dollar value whacked down, with Bitcoin getting whacked down also. So yeah, let's look at some of the said stock markets. There we go. Looking pretty dire here. I mean, obviously new variants, etc. Weighing in on the market. So I mean, that is what it is. Gold trying to put in, well, if anything, stopping going down and trying to move back up. Interestingly, did obviously hit this important level we've got actually shaded in. If we just extend this along, it's been there for a while. Yeah, about there. But yeah, you can see that's literally where we dipped into before getting supported and bouncing. But yeah, so yeah, maybe gold will turn around. The 10-year also easing off, indicating that this is a real risk off move. People moving into bonds. I mean, if we take out this horizontal in bonds, then yeah, we'll find ourselves back down here, and we'll find ourselves with a nice lower high pretty much in bonds. And then we'll be doing that whole deflation thing. Inflation's actually not that much of a real concern, and we will be coming down. So they'll have to watch out for losing this horizontal. Oil as well. Again, I mean, clearly we know what happened to oil the last time around. So it is clearly having a bit of a move down off this as well. So yeah, we shall see what happens, see how it goes. See how this basically this story unfolds. This most recent iteration of this pandemic unfolds. Dollar as well, holding up there. I mean, you'd probably potentially expect the dollar to move up on this, but I mean, it's moved up quite a lot already. Can it move up anymore? Who knows? Obviously, as the yield is coming down on the dollar, with bonds rallying, that does have a somewhat of a downward pressure on the actual dollar, as obviously bond yields are just future deferred dollars, of which they are becoming, obviously, which the bond yield is indicating obviously coming down in value. So yes, not much else to look at. Hey, Bitcoin dominance, we'll have a quick look at that. It is obviously looking weak, but obviously I say obviously a bit too much there. Has hit into this major support area here, so obviously going to be a bit of an undertaking getting below here. If we do, we end up in this area, and then if we end up testing into here, it will be altcoin euphoria, but clearly we could get a bounce here. And clearly it will depend on what Bitcoin does, pretty much what the wider markets do. But Bitcoin is looking particularly weak here. Particularly weak, coming down, printing a lower high, and coming down to test this area yet again. Will it hold? Will it hold again? I mean, you always have to just understand the fact that the more a level is tested, the more likely it is to break. So that's all I can really say there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we are going to be basically taking our cues from just the global health situation, how that is impacting markets, and I mean, we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. There will obviously be a push down, and then there will be a response, and their response will potentially pump us back up again. Could start something big in crypto markets, because I don't think the financial 1.0 system has much more bullets to fire. That can't cause that can't cause a real destabilization in fiat currencies. But getting a bit ahead of ourselves there. Let's just see how this develops over the next few days or week or so. So yeah, thank you for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.